The market did not stop you out by accident, it was designed to stop you out. Let me describe something that's probably happened to you. You look at a chart, you see a clear level, you place your trade, and then you place your stop loss just before that level. Because that's what every trading course told you to do. Protect yourself. And then the price drops. It hits your stop loss, you're out of the trade, and then almost immediately the price reverses. It goes exactly what you thought it was going all along. However, it happens without you. You sit there thinking to yourself, you just got unlucky, maybe your analysis was off, maybe you should have just moved your stop loss a little more wide. But here's the truth that nobody explains to new traders. That was not bad luck. That was a liquidity sweep, and it happens on purpose every single time. I want you to forget about charts for just 1 second. I want you guys to think about fishing instead. Imagine you are a professional fisherman. You have a massive net and you need to drop that net somewhere that has a lot of fish. You do not need to throw it randomly. You study the patterns. You know exactly where the fish tend to gather, where they feel very safe. That's where they're going to be clustering together. Now imagine you are a retail trader, you are the fish. Big institutions, the banks, the hedge funds, the market makers, they are the fishermen. They have billions of dollars to deploy every single day, and they can't just click a button and buy $1 billion of an asset. If they tried to buy it that aggressively, they would push up the price against themselves before they even had a chance to finish and close the order. So what do they do instead? They create the conditions to get their fill. Here's how they cast their net. Retail traders by the thousands are going to place their stop losses in predictable locations, below obvious major support levels, below round numbers, by the way, too. Below recent swing lows, the institutions know this. They can see the order flow, they can push the price down temporarily into that cluster of stop losses. Every single one of those stops that gets triggered is a sell order, and guess who is buying up all of those sell orders? The institutions and the big banks. They are filling the massive buy positions using your stop loss as fuel. Your loss is their gain. Now, once they've collected enough liquidity, once that net is full, they reverse. Price shoots back up and retail traders are sitting there stopped out watching the move they predicted happen without them. That, in essence, is a liquidity sweep. Now, you might be thinking, if this is so common, why does it keep working? Why doesn't it not stop? Two major reasons. First, human psychology is extremely predictable. When retail traders see a support level on a chart, almost all of them place their stop losses in the same place or just slightly below it. This creates what smart money calls a liquidity pool, a cluster of orders sitting in a predictable spot, and predictable is dangerous in the market. Second, retail traders are taught to protect themselves with stops, but they are never taught where the stops get hunted. So the very tool designed to protect you becomes the mechanism that funds the institutional moves against you. Think about it this way. If I told you that every Monday morning 1,000 people were going to leave their wallets on a specific bench in the park, you would go to that bench, wouldn't you? You would know exactly where the value is. That's the market, and the bench is your stop loss. This is why understanding liquidity is not just a strategy upgrade, it's crucial to your success becoming a full-time day trader. It's one of your major survivor skills for the market, because right now you're either hunting liquidity or you are the liquidity. Now that you understand what a liquidity sweep is and why it happens, here are the 3 rules I follow to identify and trade around them. These are going to be your if-then rules. These are the logical gates that help make sure you guys do not lose money in the market. Rule number 1 is going to be the obvious level warning. If a support or resistance level is clearly visible and obvious on a clean chart, then assume it will be swept before the price respects it. The more obvious the level, the more stop losses are clustered there. Treat an obvious level not as an entry point, but as a warning zone. Wait, do not be the first one to dive in. Write that down. Rule number 2 is the wick confirmation. If a price pushes below a key level and closes back above it on the same candle, creating a longer lower wick, then that is your signal that the sweep has occurred and the reversal may be in play. That wick is the fingerprint of the sweep. It shows you exactly where the hunt happened and where institutionals' interest kicked in. One candle, one wick, that's all you guys are looking for. Write that down again. Rule number 3, we have the patience rule. If you miss the sweep entry, then do not chase the move. Wait for the price to retrace back towards the sweep zone where it is now acting as a new level of support. The market will almost always give you a second chance. Chasing the institutional reversal is how you get swept again on the opposite side. Patience is not weakness in this game. Patience is the edge and patience is wisdom. Now, I want to be real with you guys about the mistakes I see people make when they first learn about liquidity sweeps, because knowing about them and trading them correctly are 2 completely different things. Mistake number 1, calling every wick a sweep. Not every wick means an institutional sweep happened. Price naturally wicks through levels for all kinds of reasons. Thin liquidity, news spikes, low volume sessions, all that type of stuff. The difference is context. A sweep needs to happen at a high probability level. A previous significant high or low, a round number, a clear equal top or bottom, and somewhere that thousands of retail traders logically place their stop losses. You have to think like the masses here. Mistake number 2 is fading every sweep in real time. New traders see the wick forming and immediately try to enter. The problem is that during the sweep itself, you do not know if it is done yet. Price can extend further before reversing. Confirmation always matters more than speed. 1 second of confirmation saves you from entering a falling knife. Mistake 3 is sweeps happen in both directions. Everything I have explained using the downside sweeps applies to the upside as well. Price can spike through obvious resistance, hunt stop losses on short sellers, and then reverse downward. Smart money plays both sides. And remember that, smart money. When you understand this, you stop thinking about the market as going up or down. You start seeing it as a machine that collects liquidity in both directions before making its real move. That shift in perspective is everything as a trader. Liquidity sweeps do not exist in isolation. They are the first domino in the full smart money concept system, and understanding where they sit in that chain is what takes you from a beginner to an intermediate. Here's how the chain works. Price sweeps liquidity level, that is step 1. After the sweep, it leaves behind what is called an order block, a zone where institutional orders are placed. That is going to be step 2. Then the price creates a fair value gap as it moves aggressively away from the order block. That is step 3. And then price retraces back into that fair value gap to give you an entry. Step 4, sweep, order block, fair value gap, entry. That exact order. Every piece of the smart money system connects back to the liquidity sweep. It is the starting gun. Without it, the rest of the setup does not form. This is why learning this concept first is not just helpful, it is foundational. I'm going to break down the order blocks and fair value gaps in a separate video because each one of those deserves its own deep dive, but I want you guys to understand right now that you are not learning liquidity. I'm going to break down the order blocks and fair value gaps in a separate video, but because each of these deserves its own deep dive, I want you guys to understand that right now you guys are not learning disconnected strategies. You are building a system, one concept at a time. So let's bring all of this together. A liquidity sweep is not a random price spike. It's a deliberate engineered move designed to collect the stop losses of retail traders so that institutions can fill their large positions. It leaves behind a fingerprint, a long wick through a key level, and when you know how to read that fingerprint, you stop being the fish and you start thinking like the fisherman. And if you guys can copy the fisherman, you can make good money. The 3 rules that I want you guys to remember are this. Respect the obvious level as a warning zone. Wait for the wick to confirm the sweep is complete, and never chase the initial move. Wait for it to retest. If this video has changed the way you've seen the market at all, please drop a comment, give me a like and a hype, and make sure to hit that subscribe button. The order block video is probably coming up next, so it builds directly on everything we've just learned here today. My name is Michael Whitman, and I hope you guys will have a great... Hey everyone, today's sponsor is WEEX, a global crypto trading exchange where you can trade hundreds of cryptocurrencies, use futures and spot markets, and even copy expert traders, all from one secure platform. If you want to check it out, the link is in the description below. Thanks.